Hello, welcome to Mexican American History Part 1. In this class, we cover the time period from the early Mesoamerican civilizations all the way up to the year 1850. And in this video, I want to give you a brief tour of our course on Canvas. So I'm going to share my screen. And now here we are on the home page, and I want to focus on this area called Getting Started. And step number one is to review the course syllabus. So you want to click this link and download the course syllabus and read it carefully and let me know if you have any questions. After that, we go on to step number two, which is the orientation module, and we'll take a look at that in just a second. That is located on the modules page, and you can get there by clicking this link, or you could click the link on the left-hand side in this menu here. After the orientation module, you'll need to complete the VoiceThread module, and then after that, you'll have your modules for week 1. And so I will go now to the modules page so that we could take a look at the orientation module, the VoiceThread module, and the weekly module. Okay, here we are now on the modules page. This is an important page because all of our coursework will be located here on the modules page. First off, you see that there is a module here. This is a module for office hours. Okay, you click that link and it will open up the page, and basically it will tell you when office hours are, and it will give you the Zoom link for office hours. Next, you see that there is a link here for frequently asked questions, and you could click that to ask any questions that you may have about the course. And below that, here is the orientation module. Okay, and so you will go through this orientation module page by page. You've got a welcome page, you have the meet the instructor page, you have the course syllabus again, and this page here is also very important, how to navigate SWC research databases. We will be doing a research paper in this course, and so you'll really want to spend time on this page looking at how to conduct research using Southwestern College's databases. It's extremely important, and let me know if you have any questions. There's a video in there as well that gives more instructions. Okay, and you have another database that you could use here for research as well as other web pages that could be useful. Below that, you have an area about Canvas on how to get ready for the course using Canvas, and it gives you instructions on what you'll need for that. And then lastly, you have some support links, which can also be very helpful. Now, below that, you have the Introduction to VoiceThread module. And here, basically, it trains you on how to use an app called VoiceThread. We will be using it a couple of times in this course. And what it is basically it's an app that allows us to have group discussions. And it's very cool. It's a lot of fun. So you'll definitely want to check that out. And then when we scroll down past that, now you've done your orientation, you've done your VoiceThread, and you're ready to get started with week 1. Okay? So for our 16-week course, you're going to have one module each week, but if you are taking the 8-week version of this course, you will have 2 modules like this for each week. So in this module, you'll see this is pretty much, they're all going to be very similar to this. The assignments will change, of course, but you'll start off with a module welcome, okay, and that's this page here. So if you click this page, you will see that there's an introduction to what this module is about, the objectives, what we're trying to learn in this module, and the activities and assignments that are due in this module. We'll click back to the modules page, scroll down here to week number 1. Now below the welcome page, where it tells us our introduction and what this module is really all about, then we have a page here for our readings and reading questions, okay? And so in this page, you will see that there are the readings for this module, their PDFs, and you'll see that there are these reading questions. Now, there's a note here that I put that it's really important. The reading questions are meant for exam preparation, right? as they highlight the main points of the readings, you will not be turning in your answers to the reading questions. Okay, so they're mainly there to help you prepare for exams and to learn the main points of the readings. Okay, it shows you what to focus on. Go back to the modules page here. Okay, so you have your readings, you have your reading questions, and then below that, you have your content and video lectures. Okay, there's several of those. In each one of these pages, you'll see there's an overview for the video, and then there is a video lecture. So you'll want to watch that and you'll want to take notes. Very important. You want to take notes during the videos because that will come in handy in the future when it comes time to prepare for exams. You also want to go over the readings very closely and take notes on those as well to prepare for the exams because some of the material that is on the exams is in the readings but may not be covered in full length in the videos. Okay, and so you'll have several video lectures on each one of these pages. Okay, then you'll see you have the lecture slides here from the video lecture. Okay, so you click that, you could download the lecture slides. Then you have your assignments for this module. Okay, and I do want to make one note here. Quiz number 1 is due on the first day of class. It's very important. It's how I take roll on the first day of class. If you do not complete quiz 1 on the first day of class, you may be dropped from the course, and we don't want that. So make sure to complete quiz 1 on the first day of class. And then another example of an assignment for this module is the first VoiceThread assignment. That's due as well for this module. And then lastly, you have your module wrap up where it covers the main points, just gives you a bullet point list of the main points that we covered in this module. Okay, so that is a brief campus tour. We'll be having modules each week. If you have any questions about the course, please let me know. I will be happy to answer them.